Hello and welcome to Edgware, a place that you're familiar with, and over here, the Railway Hotel. My name's Mark Amies, and it's an opportunity to talk about this wonderful building which has been left to neglect for rather a long time, too long. And it was built in about 1930 for Truman Hanbury Buxton, a big brewer group. The architect was A.E. Sewell. What you've got here is a Tudor Beetham, as it's called, so that's mixed Tudor Elizabethan. It's faux, it's not real, obviously, it wasn't built in the medieval times. It's called the Railway Hotel for a good reason, because a little bit further on is where the original overground railway was before the underground railway that was built further down there in the 1920s. So it would have served, in particular, probably travelling salesmen, etc. That's why it was a hotel. In its latter years, it was a carvery owned by the chef and brewer group. To one side of this wonderful archway, which there should be gates, there is an off-sales building. That's being used by a business. I don't know whether that signage is actually part of the listing. I doubt it. There's some wonderful features on there that are carved wood. It's supposed to be being converted into residential and a business at the bottom, which is going to be a restaurant. But that's been going on for a while. It closed in about 2007, we think. It's been listed as a Grade 2, Historic England Grade 2 listed building since 2003. So for a building that's Grade 2 listed, that looks like that, it's in a terrible, terrible state, and really more should be done about it. It's had several owners. According to the gentleman in the music shop a bit further on, it's had about 9 or 10 owners since it was sold. None of them have done anything much with it. We guess perhaps because they had plans to either knock it down or do something horrendous at the back. Its current owner, I think, purchased it in early 2018. Work started around about late September to do some work on it. All that seems to have happened so far is some whitewashing of the white areas and some black painting on the black areas to make it look new. But I've seen some runoff of whitewash on there, which doesn't convince me it's been done very well. They've also painted over the rather nice sundial, which should be pewter finish. So we're missing a hanging sign, which is like a gallows pole that had the sign on it. That was rotting at the base about 10 years ago, and it had to come down because it wasn't safe, right next to the bus stop, obviously. That should go back if it's going to be done properly. Okay, here we are at the back of the building of the Railway Hotel. You can see the fire damage. And you can see, as we move round, you can see where, so you can see it's all ripped where they've stapled it. Originally it was just laid on top and then they stapled it down. But that's all come down with the wind. It's been rained on since the fire took place on the 8th of November. That cover went on sometime in December. It took a long time. They put scaffolding up, but that's all they seem to have done. There's no reparation work going on at all that I can see. So it's pretty shoddy. And as we walk round, you'll see that it does look as bad as it is. Broken windows, shocking. So I'm terribly sorry to report this to you, but it's been like this for quite a while, and Historic England really need to get down here and start kicking some backsides if they can. So we're already concerned about this, as you would have seen on various Twitter feeds, etc. Barnet Eye in particular, and mine under the Superfast 72 thing. The most recent fire took place in 8th of November, on the 9th, the 7th, 8th of November this last year, 2018. There was also a fire in July of 2016. So the one in 2016 was the front. You can smell burnt smells. You smell in where the letterbox is. I just did that. And at the back you can see the fire damage. What more can you say? It's heartbreaking. This really does need to be looked after properly. Barnet Council, who are supposed to enforce the planning, should be doing more about it, but they're very, very lazy. That's the only way I can say it, lazy. All right?